Hello, ladies. Have a register for you.
Oh, right.
Anywhere along the bottom line.
Millie, this registered letter has to go to Charlotte 18. Would you take it over for me, please?
Okay, thank you
very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ivor, this Taylor's bill doesn't seem right.
Right or not, it's certainly prompt.
Well, it's a bit steep, isn't it? I expected half of what they've charged.
What, for 2 striped pants and 2 black jackets?
2.
Well, one has to go to the cleaners occasionally.
Hadn't thought of that.
No, seems perfectly reasonable to me.
There's a delivery date for yesterday. Have they arrived?
I don't know, and if they have, I presume Adam's in one of them. Talking of arrivals...
Isn't it marvellous? Up in Scotland, they bring your luggage in for you. Down here, they just sit and look at you. Hello.
Got my train.
Oh, how else?
Did you enjoy yourself?
Well, to tell you the truth, I had my nose to the grindstone most of the time. You know, they kept me on for 6 months.
Well, we noticed you were away longer than expected.
Still, it is nice to be back. I hope you're as glad to see me as I am to see you.
Of course.
Well, let's hope Mr. Pollard will be as well, because my orders are to report to him straight away. Something up?
Well, you could have gone straight back to the flat because Mr. Pollard isn't in, but he did leave a message for you, Diane.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Excuse me. Oh, that's all right. He wants to see me at 5 o'clock. Oh, that's all right. I've got an hour. I'll go and see Benny in the garage. I'll be back.
Diane, no need to drag your luggage all over the motel. Leave it there.
Oh.
I'll have someone take care of it.
Oh, thank you very much. I didn't think he'd still be here.
I must say, that's pathetic, Kath.
I don't know where that
Good afternoon.
Oh, did you see? That was Diane Hunter.
I merely heard Mrs.
She
Brownlow.
did look well.
On the other hand, her voice hasn't changed.
Paul, do you know anything about flowers?
Oh, yes, Mr. Paul. I couldn't find you, so I had to ask Mr. Chance.
Ask him about what?
About the table flowers.
Mrs. Brownlow feels that we've been fobbed off with seconds.
Well, it's the weather. Crush a few aspirins and put a little in each vase. That'll do the trick.
Well, Diane found we'd been fobbed off with seconds once before.
Before when?
Oh, some time ago now. When's she coming to start work again back here, do you know?
I have no idea, Mrs. Brownlow.
Well, will these do, then?
They'll do very nicely. Just put them by the door, will you? Thank you very much.
Paul, what exactly was this course that Diane was sent on?
She was sent to Pollard's Marina in Scotland to be trained for management, restaurant management.
Oh, I'm surprised she was chosen. She must have done pretty well, then.
Must she? You're a born optimist.
Oh, come on, Paul. I mean, you know what that marina's like. It's very expensive. I mean, they don't put up with failures. If they kept her on there 6 months, well, she could be quite an acquisition working here on your service.
If you'd look in the mirror, you'd realize that your tailor has made one of your trouser legs longer than the other. Otherwise, it suits you. What a magnificent trolley. You've done a first-rate job. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Wow. Very posh.
Hello, Miss Diane.
Well, aren't you glad to see me?
Yeah, of course I am.
Well, you don't sound very surprised.
Well, I knew you were coming.
Well, I don't know how you knew that, because I didn't know myself till this morning. Where's Sharon?
Oh, she gone to Birmingham. She won't be back today.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
So, how are you then? You look great. You okay?
Yeah, smashing. It's nice to see you back.
Oh, it's nice
I really
to see
missed you.
I missed you as well. I missed everybody. I see Paul Ross is still around.
Yeah, he's at restaurant.
But for how long, one asks oneself.
What?
Nothing. Well, I suppose I better not keep the workers from working, had I? But, hey, I would like to see you later. Why don't I stand you a meal? I'll treat you tonight in the cafeteria, all right?
Oh, that would have been nice.
What do you mean, would have been? I'll see you there at 7 o'clock in the cafeteria.
Oh, yeah, I'll be there. I always have something to eat about 7, but don't worry if you can't make it.
Are you standing me up?
Oh, no, it's just I don't think you'll be able to be there.
Do you know something I don't? I'll be there, 7 o'clock, in the cafeteria. I'll see you.
Well, all I can suggest is that when Diane arrives, you take her straight into the office and say what you've got to say to her there.
I shall telephone her.
You're not going to tell her that there's no place for her in the motel on the telephone?
I merely meant that I would phone her to say when we could meet and talk. I shall leave word that I can't see her immediately.
Exactly how long does your personal contract with her run?
3 months.
And that 3 months ended 3 months ago?
Yes.
Well, she doesn't seem to realize it's not only the motel that has no responsibility for her future, but that you, legally, have none either. Do you intend to stick to the legalities?
Really, Val? How small do you think I am?
Unfortunate question, Jane.
Hello?
Oh, hi, it's me.
Hello, you?
I thought I'd lighten up your life a bit, you know.
Oh, you had me going there for a minute.
Hey?
The door was wide open.
Oh, I'm sorry, love.
Hey, come on. Why don't you ring and say you were coming?
Well, Sharon, it was a bit of a rush job.
Ah.
I did call in at the garage, but you weren't there. You were out on a job.
Oh, yeah.
Saw Benny there. Hey, is he all right?
In what way?
I don't know, he just seemed a bit sort of more peculiar than usual, you know, trying to get through to him.
You're out of practice.
You're right, I am. Oh, it's nice to be back.
Good, good. How are the Highlands?
Very high.
That can't be bad.
Listen, I had a great time, but, well, it was pushing it a bit, you know, 6 months. And I want to thank you for taking care of the flat and sending on my mail and doing all that. Thanks.
No problem. Which reminds me, I was saving all these till the end of the week. Oh, well, you might as well have the lot. Yeah.
Rates.
Half that's mine.
Phone bill.
All of that's mine.
Communications.
Uh-huh.
From the landlord.
Old Dolman, what's he want? He's had the rent on the dot, banker's order.
I don't believe this.
What?
Have you got a bit hard up or something?
Me? What?
It says here, I have reason to believe the flat has been used for immoral purposes.
Yeah, well, the man's mad.
Well, I know that.
I'm going to sue him or something.
Hey?
Defamation of character.
I wonder what his game is.
Well, at least we know what he thinks mine is.
Well, how did he get onto a thing like
I don't know. He's not exactly what you call normal, is he?
Well, it's one hell of an accusation, isn't it? What's that sigh for?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's Oliver.
Hmm?
Oliver Banks.
Oh, Kevin's dad, what about him?
Well, he stayed here.
He stayed? What for? Not you and him.
Yeah.
Well, who'd have believed it?
Dolly Dolman, for one, evidently.
What do you mean, stayed exactly?
He moved in.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, come on. We didn't draw up any rules.
Maybe we should have.
And it wasn't casual. Because it's serious.
Sharon, he's married.
It happens. But he can't mean that. I mean, somebody's staying here on a regular basis. It's not as if there was somebody going up and down the staircase all night long.
We can always say he's your dad.
We will not say he is my dad.
Right.
We will say that we are together and that I am moving out.
Oh, and are you?
Yes.
When?
When the flat's ready.
What flat?
Oliver's bought a penthouse flat.
A penthouse flat? You don't waste much time, do you? What about his wife?
Well, she's in Canada.
Oh, that's very handy.
Look, will you stop treating it as if it's some sort of joke? It happens to be my life.
Sharon Metcalfe, this is your
Oh,
life.
pack it in, please.
Is he going to be divorced, the whole bit? Oh, dear.
I know. I know it's not very nice, but it's inevitable.
What are we going to do about Dolly?
Well, he has not got a leg to stand on. How dare he insinuate... I'm not answering
Not so now.
Whoa, there's a sight for sore eyes. Give us a kiss.
I've just washed my face.
Ooh, she's quick, isn't she? All right, Sharon?
Well, Sharon, you don't seem very surprised to see your little friend here.
Why should she? I've been dropping in, haven't I?
Oh, really?
Well, what's the harm in that?
Oh, no harm at all. No harm at all. It's all very cosy, except that she forgot to mention you. I dare say the stairs could have got a bit busy.
Come in.
Ah, David. Do you think my trousers look all right?
You don't?
Oh, no, I thought they were. But Paul Ross, however, thinks the one leg is longer than the other. It doesn't appear to be this one. Yet again, it doesn't appear to be this one. How do they look to you?
Of course, Paul could have meant that one was shorter than the other. In either event, do you feel comfortable in uniform?
I have such little experience in such matters, David. However, so far, not as uncomfortable as I thought I might.
I wasn't being flip. It seems to me that you feel very uncomfortable.
I seldom feel what people try to make me feel, David.
Sit down. Can you seriously tell me that you intend to wander around in those striped trousers being an employee where once you were a director? Knowing that the more popular you make yourself with the staff, the less comfortable the surviving directors of the company will feel?
Oh, I can put up with it as long as the directors can.
You know perfectly well that the other directors, myself included, can't put up with it at all. Now, why hang on? You could negotiate very good severance as long as you don't breach your contract. If you remain, you'll trip up and be sacked without compensation. I'm trying to be objective. See this from your point of view.
Objectively speaking, David, I don't think you have any idea of my point of view.
Is it Jill? I feel I must tell you. When she heard you were coming to the annual general meeting, she tried as hard as the rest of us to prevent you.
Yes, but when I did come to the annual general meeting, and it mattered, she voted for me, didn't she?
You've been away then, have you, Di?
Scotland.
What do you want to go up there for?
To learn things.
Thought you knew it all.
Ugh. So what are you doing?
Floating, love.
Yes, well, you're not doing it round here.
Have I ever done anything to you?
No, and I don't intend giving you the chance either.
Story of my life, that.
Vezey, you can just push off.
Is that fair? Come on, is that nice? Hey, tell her, Sharon, have I been any trouble since I've come back here? See how she rushes to my defence?
Look, it might be better if you did go.
Better? Who for? Not for me, that's for sure, eh? You and Ollie, maybe.
Look, don't call him Ollie. His name is Oliver.
Yeah, my name's Edward, but I wouldn't turn round if you called it. Listen, he might think himself a bit of a big wheel, but let me tell you, you're Oliver. Don't call no tune for me. Could do with a glass of wine, Sharon. Yeah, I remember you. You're the girl with a kind heart. You wouldn't let a fella die of thirst, would you?
Have we got any?
There's some cooking stuff in the kitchen, a bit vinegary.
That should do the trick nicely.
Hey, what's up with you two, eh? Why are you so down in the dumps?
We are having a hard time.
Who from?
The landlord.
Yeah, that's a laugh.
Yes, we're in fits.
You serious? What's she doing, leaning?
Kind of, yeah.
I'll go and fill him in for you.
Oh, you're so butch.
Trouble is, he'd love it.
What's that?
He'd hit you with his handbag.
Oh, I see. Bit light on his old feet, is he? Well, that's no problem. What's his beef?
Madam here. Being a madam.
Oh, yeah? Where'd you get that one from?
The patter of none too tiny clodhoppers on the staircase, I shouldn't wonder.
It's a lot of cobblers, isn't it?
Yes, but what if he doesn't believe that?
Well, persuade him. Is he still downstairs in the gaff I used to be in?
No, that's empty.
Customers.
Oh, shut up.
Hello?
It's me.
Huh?
Benny.
Oh, Benny. I forgot I'm supposed to be meeting you. I got tied up.
It doesn't matter none.
Well, of course it matters. We're supposed to be having a meal.
Look, I knew you weren't coming.
Hey?
Well, I said, didn't I?
Yeah, well, don't start that. Look,
I've got a burger.
Pardon?
With onions.
Oh, well, don't breathe too heavily down the phone, will you?
What?
Nothing. Look, I'll see you tomorrow and tell you all about it then, OK? What are you laughing at?
Onions down the phone.
Yeah, well, I'll see you tomorrow, Benny. Ta-ta.
Bye.
Oh, dear, I forgot all about him.
I had a feeling. Here, Di. Has Madam here told you her little secret?
What's that?
Oliver.
Yes, I just heard.
Right turn up, innit, eh? Fair took my breath away, I tell you.
I'm still recovering. Well, I'm off down the chippy. Do be gone when I get back, will you?
Love you too, darling. She's a... Yeah, Di, eh? Right card, isn't she?
Trump. Eddie, come on. I've got to know. What exactly are your plans?
Plans? I ain't got any plans.
You can't really want to hang around here.
Can't I?
No point, sweetheart.
Oh, I don't know. Might even come in handy.
In what way?
Sort your landlord out for a start.
Ah, I had quite forgotten. You wanted to see this.
What's that?
It's the report from the marina on Diane. Not so bad, after all, is it?
I'd say much better than the one you actually received. The one I asked you to show me. Come in.
Ah, Mr. Pollard. I know that you don't take a hand in the detailed runnings of this motel, but there is a slight confusion I'm wondering if you could clarify.
What's the confusion, Adam?
Well, I get the impression that Diane Hunter has returned to take up a position appropriate to her new expertise in restaurant management. Now, that, of course, is excellent news. However, I do sense that Paul Ross, our restaurant manager, is less than enthusiastic about her.
Diane is entirely Mr. Pollard's responsibility, not the motel's.
Well, that is what I wanted to clarify, David. Thank you. So, Mr. Pollard, what do you intend to do about it? Install her here or elsewhere?
What I intend to do is my own business.
Oh. Well, David, have you any idea what I say to Diane tomorrow?
Tomorrow?
I'd like to be able to tell Mr. Ross where he stands. And I'd like to be able to tell Diane where she does. So, who is going? Paul Ross or Diane?